Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Brooke Sims. So, for my central question or my central topic for this assignment is basically students' perceptions on Austin and Houston, and then comparing the two cities and asking them which one they like better. Now, I know it's a very broad question, but I'm genuinely interested in, to know, which one do people like more? I know that I'm from Houston, and considering that I'm from Houston, I have a lot of pride in my city, and everyone else that is from Houston everyone else that is from Houston that I know and that I've heard of, basically everyone that is from Houston loves being from Houston, and they have this insane pride of being there and being from there, and I am very proud of where I'm from. And I know that people from Austin love Austin, and people that move to Austin, go to UT or work or whatever reason, they end up loving it too because it's so youthful and full of life, and there's so much to do there. But I see the pros and cons of both, but that's not what I'm here for. My goal of this podcast is to see in the youth, in the student mind, what city do you like better, Austin or Houston? Now, I have a feeling I know what answers I'm gonna get, but I'm still curious. Well, so first we have Macy, my friend from Houston, and this is how the interview went. So here we go. All right. So I am here with my good old friend and colleague. Can you please state your name?
Macy Johnson.
Yes, okay. Now, what is your major, Macy?
Pre-nursing.
Pre-nursing. Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. So have you been to Austin?
Maybe once, but it was a long time ago.
Do you remember anything that you did in Austin?
I think it was for my sister's soccer tournament, so we might have went out to eat after.
Okay.
That was about it.
What is your perception on the city? Do you think it's a nice city? Do you like it?
I feel like it's a nice city. A lot of other people enjoy it.
What do you think the stereotype behind it is?
Really smart people in a really weird city.
Okay, yeah. Would you ever consider living there?
Probably not.
Yeah. All right. Now, being from Houston, like I, do you like living in Houston?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Would you say that after college, would you ever move back to Houston, raise your family there?
I don't know. Maybe it's a good city to raise your kids in, especially on the outskirts.
Yeah. What is your favorite part of Houston? What do you like most about it?
The community.
The community? Can you?
Everyone from Houston loves being from Houston.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. So I'm guessing by saying this, you'd say you prefer Houston over Austin?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Macy.
You're welcome.
So now that I interviewed Macy, I got some good information from her. I interviewed my friend Kaya. She's from Austin. And so, yeah, here's my interview with Kaya. Okay, so I'm here with my friend Kaya. And tell us a little about yourself, Kaya.
I'm Kaya. That's the third time my name has been said. I am a music education major, and I play the French horn, and I'm a freshman.
Awesome. So you are from Austin, right?
Correct.
Okay, growing up in Austin, what is your perception on the city?
I absolutely love Austin. I think that like it's like such like a community, even though there's so many people there. I grew up like going downtown and seeing all different types of like cultures and people. Not all of them good people, but
right? Most, yeah. For
yeah.
the most
So
part.
I had like a lot of fun. There are definitely like some bad parts of Austin, just like in every city, but it was like such a like I felt like welcomed there.
So, what would you say your favorite part about the city itself is?
I think maybe like the little pockets of like little places that like restaurants or like things that no one really like finds because there's so much there that people kind of overlook.
Like
things.
the local things that people know,
yeah, like if you find like the original Chewies, like that's really cool. Or like Zilker Park, like people go to Zilker Park, but they don't like. There's like this greenhouse where you can like look at plants and stuff, and that's like my favorite part of Zilker Park.
Do you think when you graduate college and you decide to settle down, would you? How do I word this? Would you consider like going back to Austin and like raising a family there and having a life there?
I like plan on it,
okay.
But not like in the city. I want to, because I'm from a suburb outside of Austin, and that's like sort of where I want to raise my kids because it's not like so bombarded and close quarters with everyone, but you can still like go there on the weekends and have some fun.
Okay, cool. So switching to the next area, have you been to Houston?
Not in a very long time.
Okay, how old were you when you went?
Maybe like 11.
Oh, so you would remember it, like a little bit? Okay. What do you remember most about Houston?
I remember it was like very hot, but also like the landscape's very pretty. And I had a lot of fun there. I don't really remember what I did.
You don't remember what you did?
No.
Do you remember why you went down there?
My aunt was getting married, and I remember like I was a flower girl in it. And I was really excited.
That's so cute. Okay. What, like, when you think of Houston as a city, what do you imagine? Like, what is your perception on Houston as a city?
I think of it as like a city because I feel like Austin's more like
chill,
down to earth, but I feel like Houston's very like booming.
It's very business based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, would you ever consider settling down in Houston, considering the jobs?
I'm not opposed to it, but my field there's not a lot of openings down there because like there's not a whole lot of musically funded schools.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you think that you being from Austin has skewed you liking Austin or Houston better?
Probably.
Like, do you have like a pride in Austin? Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
So you would say that you would prefer Austin over Houston?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you, Kaya.
Yeah.
Have
no
a great
problem.
day.
You too.
I want to go into some of the research I did really fast. I found an article from Forbes magazine he went through 4 cities in Texas: San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, and Houston, and he kind of just like ran down each of the cities. In conclusion, he decided that Houston was his favorite city because it combines all of the best aspects of the other cities. I also found this website called bestplaces.net, which showed me some statistics between Austin and Houston, and it shows that Houston has a higher crime rate and a higher unemployment rate and not as much of a median income. So Houston statistically is not the best place to raise your children, but I know that I was raised perfectly fine and Macy was raised perfectly fine. So it just all depends on where you're at, I guess. So yeah. I want to go into some of the research I did really fast. I found an article from Forbes magazine he went through 4 cities in Texas: San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, and Houston, and he kind of just like ran down each of the cities. In in conclusion, he decided that Houston was his favorite city because it combines all of the best aspects of the other cities. I also found this website called bestplaces.net, which showed me some statistics between Austin and Houston, and it shows that Houston has a higher crime rate and, you know, a higher unemployment rate and not as much of a median income. So Houston statistically is not the best place to raise your children, but I know that I was raised perfectly fine and Macy was raised perfectly fine. So it just all depends on where you're at, I guess. So yeah.